The Zixitarin Invasion Strategy. How the fleet operates during intergalactic wars. It was the year 2247 when the Zixitarin first appeared. The United Nations Space Command picked up faint signals in deep space, unlike anything they had ever encountered. These signals were rhythmic, almost musical, and they repeated in a pattern. At first, scientists thought they were natural phenomena. But when the source of the signal started moving closer to Earth at impossible speeds, humanity realized it was something far more advanced. The arrival. The Zixitarin fleet arrived in our solar system in a blaze of shimmering light. Their ships, sleek and crystalline, seemed to absorb and reflect starlight, glowing with an otherworldly beauty. Each ship looked like a massive diamond floating in space, with sharp, angular edges and a translucent surface that seemed to shimmer in colors humans couldn't quite name. But their beauty masked their purpose. The Zixitarin were not explorers, they were conquerors. Their strategy for intergalactic war was as precise as it was terrifying. They didn't come to negotiate or communicate. They came to take. Phase 1. The Silent Observation. Before launching an attack, the Zixitarin observed their targets from afar. Their crystalline ships were equipped with advanced cloaking technology, making them nearly invisible to human sensors. They would position their fleet just outside the target planet's orbit, gathering data on its defenses, resources, and inhabitants. The Zixitarin were meticulous. They studied Earth's communication networks, learning our languages, understanding our culture, and identifying our weaknesses. Satellites around Earth began to malfunction, one by one, as the Zixitarin intercepted and rerouted their signals. They turned our own technology against us, blinding us to their presence. Phase 2. The Psychological Warfare. The Zixitarin understood that fear was a powerful weapon. Before launching their full-scale attack, they sent smaller crystalline drones into Earth's atmosphere. These drones were the size of small cars and moved silently through the skies, emitting eerie, musical tones that unsettled anyone who heard them. People in major cities like New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago reported seeing strange lights in the sky, but no one could capture clear footage. The drones targeted power grids and communication towers, causing blackouts and chaos. Panic spread as people began to feel the presence of an enemy they couldn't see. The Zixitarin wanted humanity to feel powerless before they even fired a single shot. Phase 3. The Precision Strike. When the time came to attack, the Zixitarin did so with precision. Their ships unleashed beams of concentrated energy that could disintegrate entire buildings in seconds. Unlike human weapons, their attacks caused no collateral damage. They targeted military bases, defense systems, and key infrastructure, crippling humanity's ability to fight back. What made the Zixitarin fleet so effective was their coordination. Their ships were controlled by a collective AI network, allowing them to act as a single, unified force. There were no delays, no miscommunications. Each ship knew exactly what to do, and they executed their strategy flawlessly. Phase 4. The Ground Invasion. Once Earth's defenses were neutralized, the Zixitarin deployed their ground forces. These were not soldiers in the traditional sense. The Zixitarin themselves were crystalline beings, humanoid in shape, but made entirely of shimmering, translucent crystal. They communicated through harmonic vibrations, their voices sounding like chimes in the wind. The Zixitarin didn't need food or water. They absorbed energy directly from their surroundings, making them nearly impossible to starve out. Their bodies were incredibly durable, capable of withstanding bullets and explosives. On the ground, they moved methodically, using advanced tools to harvest Earth's resources. They ignored civilians unless provoked, but anyone who attempted to resist was quickly subdued. Humanity's last stand. As the Zixitarin fleet spread across the planet, humanity fought back with everything it had. The United States led a coalition of nations, deploying experimental weapons and launching desperate counterattacks. But the Zixitarin were always one step ahead. Their crystalline ships could regenerate damage almost instantly. Their soldiers adapted to new threats with alarming speed. It was as if they had anticipated every move humanity would make. A glimmer of hope. Despite the overwhelming odds, humanity refused to give up. Scientists and engineers worked around the clock, studying the fragments of destroyed Zixitarin drones and ships. They discovered that the Zixitarin's crystalline technology was vulnerable to a specific frequency of sound, a harmonic resonance that could disrupt their AI network. Using this knowledge, humanity developed a weapon called the resonance cannon. It wasn't a traditional weapon. It was a massive sound emitter designed to target the Zixitarin fleet's collective AI. In a desperate final battle, the resonance cannon was deployed from a hidden base in the Rocky Mountains. As it fired, a deep, resonant hum spread through the air. The Zixitarin fleet began to falter. Their ships stopped mid-air, their crystalline surfaces cracking like glass. The aftermath. The resonance cannon didn't destroy the Zixitarin entirely, but it was enough to force them to retreat. Their fleet vanished into the depths of space, leaving behind only fragments of their once mighty ships. Humanity had survived, but at a great cost. Cities lay in ruins, millions were displaced, and the planet's resources were severely depleted. But humanity had learned an important lesson. Unity was the key to survival. The Zixitarin invasion left Earth scarred but stronger. Scientists continued to study their technology, preparing for the day when the crystalline fleet might return. Because one thing was certain, the Zixitarin never gave up so easily. And next time, they would come back stronger,